women's side, Caroline Stephen's competitive spirit allowed her to gain the lead in the bike course, continuously increasing the gap over her competitors, Manami Ijima, Dimity Lee Duke, and Laura Wood. Keeping her pace in the middle of the bike race is Laura Wood, who fell in love with the triathlon sport the moment she sought a new challenge in life.
Well, I was a swimmer growing up and got a bit sick of doing just the one thing, so I thought I'd switch to triathlon. So I used to do shorter distance racing, ITU, just like Olympic distance racing, and then I thought I'd give a 70.3 race a go, which was actually in Australia, and then I've just been hooked on the half Ironman distance ever since. I think I just love it and I'm a bit addicted now, and I just want to keep improving and getting faster and seeing how good I can get. So I think I haven't reached my full potential yet, so I just want to keep trying to get there.
As the pros fight for the lead halfway through the bike, the age groupers seek to unlock their own potential by using sheer mental fortitude to overcome their struggles in the race.
Struggles and challenges with triathlon kasi if you swim, if you bike, and you run, alam mo na yung katawan mo, you can do swim, bike, and run. Pero meron kasi tayo mga factors na hindi natin makokontrol. For example, the weather and the people. So, ang kailangan mo lang gawin talaga is to adapt to it. Di mo pwede kasing sabihin na, nagano na ako, bumagal na yung time ko dahil ang dami-daming tao sa swim. Tuloy ka lang ng tuloy. So, challenge mo is yung mindset. Pagdating sa race, tapos na yung training mo, nagawa mo na yung part mo, mindset na lang talaga.
With nothing but victory in mind, the men's pros reach the end of the bike course. It's a close fight for first place between Tim Van Berkel, Tim Reed, and Alex Polizzi as they reach for transition.
2016 170.3 world champ, and Tim Van Berkel and Alex Polizzi 1, 2, and 3. It is Aussie.
Then Nick Baldwin catches up to Sam Betton to secure the fourth spot in transition, while Sam falls to fifth. Meanwhile, Caroline Stephen left her competitors behind as she reaches the transition area first with an outstanding 2 hour and 24 minutes record. Manami Ijima falls to third at the bike course as Dimity Lee Duke manages to take the second spot, while Laura Wood follows behind at fourth place. Through sheer commitment to their hard training, more of our athletes reach the end of the bike course. As they enter the transition area to prepare for the final part of the race, they realize that the 2019 Century Tuna IRONMAN 70.3 Subic Bay, presented by Big Boss Cement, is more than just a challenge. It is a path that leads them to a lifestyle at the peak of fitness and health. The Ironman 70.3 races have demanded the most out of any athlete who dares face its courses. It stands as the ultimate test of physical and mental health. Only by adapting a strict lifestyle of training and diet can a warrior truly ensure the success of completing the iconic race.
It's hard at times. There's times where you're basically getting up in the morning, having breakfast, you're training, having lunch, having a sleep, having a massage, doing some recovery, training again, eating again, and then sleeping. Especially when I'm training for the longer distance events, 3 to 4 weeks in a row, doing that thing, is pretty hard. It is a little bit monotonous at times, but in saying that, you've got to make the most out of it. And then, when you do have a good race or you have a good training day, you try and celebrate it. Maybe I have an ice cream or something like that. But it's an interesting lifestyle. It's not a typical 9 to 5 job. It's a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour day job.
But those who dare take on the Ironman 70.3 race are not faced by its difficulty nor the demands of its training. For some, it's their way of motivating themselves to be healthy and avoid illnesses that can plague them later in life.
Actually, yung naging inspiration sa akin, yung parents ko eh. Yung mother ko, diabetic, yung father ko, hypertensive. So, reason ko talaga maging healthy. Pagka dumating tayo sa age ng mga 40, 50, darating na yun eh. Kaya as early as sa age group ko, 25 to 29, talagang dapat i-maintain ko yung healthy lifestyle, healthy living.
Others take it a step further by inspiring more people to take on the same lifestyle, sharing them through stories the positive benefits it brings.
It's also one way in my profession to practice what I preach. A healthy lifestyle, proper diet, daily exercise. Again, I am a cardiologist, so before I even prescribe medicines, everything starts with the diet, exercise, and proper weight maintenance. So this is my way of trying to inspire my colleagues and my patients.
Not gonna let that gentleman go out without dancing. That is Rujen Lisa the Rock.
But while some contenders are inspired by the physical wellness triathlon races advocate, many of the athletes also utilize the race as a mental beacon for them to overcome the hurdles they face in their daily lives.
That's how we do it here.
You know, I'm 46 years old, so karaniwan ginagawa ito ng mga nasa 20s and 30s. I'm really late in this sport. Masarap sa pakiramdam kapag natapos mo siya. It's like an achievement for someone na medyo late age na ay kaya pa itong gawin. And you will remember this achievement kasi pag may mga dumating na challenges sa buhay mo, isipin mo, kinaya ko nga yung Ironman 70.3. Kaya ko rin ang mga bagay na yan.
But no matter the struggles in life, some athletes find it more difficult to keep away from the triathlon lifestyle. Their bodies call for the race itself, even through tough times.
Parang naging lifestyle ko na siya, part of my everyday life. Yung naging inspiration ko talaga is, last year I got into an accident wherein a truck hit my back. Yun yung naging one of point of my life na hindi yung titigil yung triathlon ko. Even though I have braces sa katawan ko, you know, yung mismo yung katawan ko naghahanap ng exercise or naghahanap ng something about triathlon. So I think that's one of the motivation na sinasabi ko na kahit pala may pain ako, kahit na meron akong injury, I get to a point na gusto pa rin ng katawan ko even though katawan ko nag-aayaw.
Whether it's the health benefits, the addiction to the race, or the support from the people in the event that got these athletes hooked up in the Ironman 70.3 races, one thing is for certain. It's not just a race, but also a lifestyle that keeps people wanting more.
It's really good for your health, physical, mental. It provides a lot of support in terms of friendships and groups and training partners. I think the challenge that the race prevents just keeps you motivated. It keeps you wanting more. Each time you finish a race, you want to go back. You might want to improve, do another event, travel, meet different people, different experiences, and I think this sport provides us with that, and it's fabulous to be a part of.
Equipped with an arsenal that can only be found by living the triathlete lifestyle, they head for the race's final stretch. And despite their exhaustion from the previous courses, they know that with enough determination, they can cross that finish line and mark their names in Ironman history. Standing in the way of our triathletes' historic moment is the 21-kilometer run course, where they will exit the Subic Bay boardwalk at the waterfront row to dash on the concrete roads of the city until they make the loop right before the San Bernardino Road. From there, they will run all the way back to the finish line at Espiritu Street. Considered as the toughest part of the race, the athletes will not only push past their exhaustion from the first two courses, but they will also contend with the heat of the scorching sun. Tim Reed and Tim Van Berkel are in a constant battle for first place in the run course. Then, in a daring move by Tim Reed, he widens the gap against Tim Van Berkel and continues to do so as they sprint through the course. Every iconic athlete in history leaves an impression on the people that bear witness to their great achievements. For Tim Reed, he wants to be remembered as both a fierce competitor and an honest racer.
I think the main thing for me is just it's more how I am off the race course, you know, and on. You know, I like to race fair, like to race honestly, and just race tough. You know, I just feel like I'm a hard trainer. I do the work, and in the race, I always try and race as fairly as I can. So that's.